South Communications. Dixie Country and Prattville Alive invite you to join us now for Prattville This Week, a preview of this week's Prattville Lions football game and other athletic events at Prattville High School. Prattville This Week is powered by Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking, by Buffalo Rock Pepsi, thirsty for more? Pepsi, by Whataburger, just like you like it, by Baptist Ortho Now, by Floor and Decor, Era Pest Control, and Jones Drug. Let's go live to Whataburger in Prattville for tonight's edition of Prattville This Week, and your host, Chris Britton.
Well, good evening, Prattville Lions Nation. We're so glad that you are tuned in to week 9 of Prattville This Week. So excited to have you tuned in. I'm your host, Chris Britton. Let's just jump right in. I'm here joined by head football coach, Coach Bobby Carr. Coach, football season's always exciting and a lot of fun, but my goodness, the last 2 weeks, man, it's been extra exciting. Talk about this past week's ball game over in Tuscaloosa.
Just, the biggest challenge, let's back up a little bit. I think the biggest challenge for our coaching staff is getting just creating a standard and then getting that winning culture.
Sure.
Here. And that's the challenge, I think, for any coach anywhere he goes, and you can see it. And again, I've said this before. I don't know how to describe what it is, but I can look at our team until they got it.
And
they got it figured out. And I think everybody's seen that the last couple of weeks. Our kids believe, and just the look they have is just. As a coach, I've been doing this my 30th year, and so I can just look at them and tell that they're ready and they're locked in. And it's taken a while to get us to this point, but it sure is fun right now. And the energy that they brought to our school and our community is like no other. I had somebody tell me that, we were on the road in Tuscaloosa and there were 300 to 500 people downtown Prattville watching on the big screen. So
that was something.
That tells you that's definitely some exciting times right now for our football program. But our kids just showed a lot of resilience the other night in a lot of ways on both sides of the ball. I don't know, but the game was back and forth the entire night, and obviously we found a way to score right there but before the buzzer and go into overtime, and then we score the first play, and then, hats off to our defense on fourth and 2. We make a stop there at the goal line to win it. But
what a touchdown-saving tackle! Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 guys. I think Eric Townsend hit him first, and I don't know. I think Trey got some of him in there, but it was just just a resilient group, man. It sure is fun. I'm just thankful I'm the head coach of this group.
So fun. And let's talk about, not that the progress every week has been striking, and that's not to say that the team was bad at the beginning and they're good now. No, they've always been solid and had a great foundation, but the leaps and bounds y'all are taking forward every week, it feels like. What are your thoughts on that?
It's just growth.
Yeah.
And it's just so gratifying as a head coach to see these boys grow into men.
Yeah.
And the thing that we want is always about building men. We want our guys to take these lessons that they're learning. It's just learning to get back up when we get knocked down. And life's not easy. We got to learn to fight through some adverse situations. And they'll look back in this season and they'll remember this. And just I'm just so happy and proud of the direction our program's going, and proud that our leaders have learned to become leaders, and our seniors have learned to become leaders. And with this leading up into senior night this Friday night. So again, man, everybody's played a part into getting us where we are, and I think that's the thing that intrigued me the most about this job was the alignment, and not just from our administration to our coaching staff, but it's also the entire community getting behind our program.
Certainly. Yeah, you mentioned that, the community. I saw some clips from the new theater downtown, the amphitheater, and so many people down there watching on TVs all over the place. And God love them, they had to look at Donnie Burnett. That's the only picture they could get. But, I guess it could be worse. No, it probably couldn't. But speak to that a little bit about that community and the involvement and the fan base and how much excitement there is behind the program.
Well, that's what look, I said this when I first got hired. That's what it takes. It's not just about, our head coach or our coaching staff or play. It takes everybody for this thing to get turned around and get headed in the right direction. And I think we can all see it, and we've created the right culture now for the future.
Sure.
And, we see a lot of success. I know Coach Ott's here to talk about the 9th grade team, the success they're having, the success that Coach Riddle's having with the middle school, and that 8th grade team going undefeated the last 2 years. And I've said this early on in the season, they better get us while they can,
right?
Because the future looks really bright.
Yeah. Let's talk specifically about last week's game. Great performances from a lot of guys on both sides of the ball. Just throw out some drop a few names of guys that really showed up last week.
Oh, look, Tristan.
And you can't get them all.
Tristan shows up every week. You know, in 7A football, to carry the ball 34 times. He's up for 7A Player of the Week too. You know, think about last week he carried 31 times, so 65 carries in 2 weeks in the largest region in the state says a lot about him. You know, and he's probably a little banged up right now, but he's going. I assure you, he's going to give us all he's got.
Oh, certainly.
Our O-line did a tremendous job. Will made some timely throws, and Deshaun made a couple great catches, especially that great catch right there with about 15 or 16 seconds left in the ball game to tie the game up and then to get us into overtime. Defensively, we just had a number of guys make plays. I think Jaden Millage, you know, he had another big night for us. I think our entire D-line did. Kavion Tyus had a couple plays. He caused a fumble that Callahan picked up and ran the touchdown in, and then he had another strip fumble on a punt return by them. So thought he had another big night for us. But again, as a whole, and then look, you know, Paxton. I mean, we're just so used to him just being so solid, man.
Yeah.
He kicked another field goal. Every time he kicks off, he kicks it in the back of the end zone. And that's just a huge weapon for us.
No doubt.
You know, everybody played a part. Again, it's important to be sound in all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams. And you saw it again the other night.
No doubt.
That was a great team we played. Hillcrest, my goodness gracious, they had talent all over the field. They had a receiver committed to Vandy, had a linebacker committed to Alabama. Had a number of D1 prospects on that team, so hats off to that team. We beat a really good team.
You broached the subject that I would like to go to anyway. That schedule that we've been through, are going through, continue to go through. I mean, these last 4 or 5 weeks have been some of the best teams in the state. And like you said, maybe region-wise, probably one of the best regions in the country. I mean, deepest regions as far as football talent goes. Talk about that region and the schedule and what we've been through thus far.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's like the old SEC West.
Yeah.
It's like you play in Texas this week and LSU the next week, Alabama the next week. It's just, you know, that's why, again, we don't want to look ahead. We just got to play the next team on the schedule because everybody's good, everybody's well coached, and we know what the task is this week with Thompson. We know what's at stake. So our kids are locked in and we're ready. We're going to give them the best we got. I've known Coach Freeman for a long time. I know he's going to have his guys ready. We know. Look, I said this. They probably got more 4 and 5 stars than a lot of collegiate teams out there.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I really like where our kids are and the direction we're headed with this program, and we're going to give them our best.
That's awesome. And let's talk about this just a little bit. I feel like the crowd and the turnout for a Prattville High game at Stanley Jensen Stadium is always really good. Okay, well now let's just mix in that one of the powerhouse teams in the state are coming to town this Friday night. Playoff implications are involved. I really feel like this could be one of those standing room only type environments. What do you foresee? What does it mean for the crowd to really be there as that 12th man this Friday night?
Oh, it's extremely important. Our kids are fired up. You know, when they, even like the other night, we were on the road. Our side was full. And hearing our crowd get behind our kids, just there's nothing like it. And I mean, I assure you, I'm assuming we're going to have a packed house, and you know, our student section's as good as it gets in the state. And I know they'll be behind our kids, as well as the rest of our fans. And hopefully, we'll put on a good show. We've had a good couple days of practice, and we just hope to continue on and hopefully just peak Friday night.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit more too. The prep leading up. I mean, you're not even really mid-season. You're late middle part of the season, you know, winding it down. And there's guys dinged up, I'm sure. What does prep look like? Are you having to back off a little bit? I mean, what do you do this late in the season working through? Because there's going to be some injuries.
I mean, we know who can tackle, who can hit and do all that.
Right.
We back off on some of that stuff. I mean, the goal for us is to put the game plan in and make sure everybody's healthy come Friday night. And that's where we are. And that's, again, I feel like our coaches have done a good job of putting a good game plan in. We just got to go out there and see what happens Friday.
Well, fantastic effort the last, all season, but gosh, those last 2 games have been so exciting the way they finished.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could have drawn it up any better, if you could have scripted it.
It's a good sign when you see our team, and you watch any team, I don't care what sport it is, you see them trending in the right direction at the right time, and that's what any coaching staff would like to see, and I'm just glad we're a part of this group right here, and man, I can't wait to see what happens Friday.
And we'll talk about it as the show goes on, but I really feel like we said earlier, you keep getting better each week, and man, it's just exciting to think of where you're going to be as the weeks progress and as we keep on going on. Well, fans, we're so glad that you're tuned in tonight. If you are driving around the streets of Prattville, or if you're in the area, we're at Whataburger off of Fairview or Highway 14 right by the I-65 exit here on Highway 14. We'd love to have you come out. They actually, Coach, they gave us a brand new, it's the Frosted Berry Water Fresher. It's not even officially on the menu, but they hooked us up tonight because I don't think it's because of me. I think it's you, man. But thanks for letting me ride your coattails. But
I hear you.
Anyway, we're so glad that you're tuned in tonight. If you're near us, come join us. We got a good bit of a crowd here, a part of the Lions Nation. We got some folks from SGA that are here tonight. They're going to share with you a little bit. I'm excited about that conversation. We're going to have a good time with that. So those of you listening on Dixie Country 100.1, thank you. Those of you watching us on Facebook, on Prattville Live, you're listening to Prattville This Week. We'll be right back after this break.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whata-Freshers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whata-Fresher from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Guthrie's is a proud sponsor of Prattville football team. Come on down to get some gold fried chicken tenders. Go Lions.
When you're ready for victory, but a sports injury has you sidelined, plan on Baptist Ortho Now being ready. The region's most comprehensive orthopedic urgent care with no appointment needed. With board-certified specialists diagnosing and treating injuries, and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment, all in one facility. It's how we're going to get you back in the action. Baptist Ortho Now. Immediate access to orthopedic care.
Hey, grab me one too.
Well, welcome back, Prattville Lions Nation, to Prattville This Week. I'm your host, Chris Britton. So glad that you're tuned in. I like to say I'm powered by Alpha Insurance. That's my little plug I give myself, so there's that. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Also, I want to make you aware that we do have Prattville High School super fan, Deason Peavy, is in attendance here at Whataburger tonight. I'm sporting the Go Lions bracelet that she made, so I think she gave out a few of those. So thank you tonight for doing that, Deason. You're the best. So, Coach, we're joined this segment by a couple of guys that, well, you had a bunch of guys that had really big games last week.
Yeah, we did.
Had to be really difficult to narrow it down to two, but we've got an offense and a defensive player of the week. Why don't you talk first about the defensive player of the game from last week, who that is, and tell us a little bit about him.
Well, Callahan Minor. Callahan's done a great job all year of being really being our vocal leader. And sometimes that's uncomfortable to stand up and learn to hold your teammates accountable, and he's done a tremendous job. And I've always said this, like, if you've got a coach-led team, they're a pretty good team. If you got a player-led team, you got a chance to be great. Yeah. And he's done a good job of being that vocal leader for us. Hit another big night. He's been solid all year, and had a scoop and score for us on defense to give us our first touchdown. Our offense didn't even get on the field until the second quarter. So he put the first touchdown on the board in the first quarter. So Callahan, congratulations, buddy.
Callahan, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Now, for the fans that don't know you, you're a quiet guy, right? and not much motor, right, Coach? No, I'm being sarcastic right now. This guy's a high motor guy, always in on every play, real active, real vocal. Callahan, congratulations, much deserved, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? Walk us through that. As a defensive guy, I don't know that you really expect to score a touchdown, yet you did. Tell us about it.
Well, defense is defense is a thing where you got to be ready for everything at all times. That's really what defense is in itself, and so you got to stay ready to react, and I was just there at the right time.
Right place, right time. So now, I didn't get to see that play. How long of a run back? Were you close already, or did you have to carry it a good way?
I want to say it was 30-something yards. Okay. I think 35 maybe.
Deshaun, we haven't introduced you yet, but how did he do? I mean, was he as fast as you out there, or not even close?
He was fast enough to get in the end zone without getting touched.
That was a very diplomatic answer, Deshaun. I'm proud of that, man. That was honest, okay? I thought you were going to say he was faster than you. I was going to call you a liar. So anyway, so Callahan, what position are you coming from there?
Defensive end.
Defensive end. I was talking to another one of the guys on the sideline one night a few weeks back. One of the strengths, and there's several strengths, but one of the strengths of the team is in the trenches, the D-line, and on the offensive side, the O-line. Talk about that D-line that you work with every week and how deep, talented, and the stuff y'all are doing.
Just a very talented group of guys. We got a lot of size, but it doesn't really mean anything if you don't put in the effort. And while I think the whole team in itself may have had a rocky start in the off season, it's great to see how much effort these guys put in all the time now, and it shows what it does.
That's fun, man. So how long you been playing football? Have you, like, young fella, I'm guessing?
6, 7. Don't.
See what he did there? I don't know if it was on purpose or not. He said it, not me. So anyway, have you always been a defensive guy?
Well, in junior high, I thought I was a receiver, and I think my hands are kind of bouncy. So I would rather be able to throw my body at somebody than try to focus on catching the ball.
Fantastic, man. That's well said. That's great perspective. Well, Coach, congratulations, Callahan. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you in a minute. Coach, why don't you talk about the fellow who was recognized for the offensive player of the game for Pepsi Buffalo Rock this past week?
Yeah, everybody knows who Deshaun is, and he's been a great talent. I've known Deshaun since middle school. So fortunately, we got him over here with us, Prattville. He's on our side. He sure makes it easy to call plays.
Sure.
And everybody knows the opposing team knows where number 8 is. I assure you that.
You can see that.
But he's when the game's on the line, you always think of the player, not the play.
Right.
And so he's the first guy we think of when we have to really make a play. He's done a good job for us, just like the other night. Sean's got fortunately for us, he's got another year of high school football. He's got a number of Division I offers. I don't know if he's trying to tell us something with this Auburn jacket on, but
I saw that. Yeah. I'm going to get him some Kentucky Blue. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's got a Kentucky offer too.
Come on. We'll talk about that later. No, I'm kidding. Well, Deshaun, congratulations, buddy, on the Offensive Player of the Week, Pepsi Buffalo Rock.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Now, you're a basketball guy. I think that's your main sport, I think, and I love that. I'm a basketball guy myself. How long have you been playing football?
I've been playing football all my life, since kindergarten.
I got you. So this is nothing new to you.
Yes, sir.
What's your mentality when you line up? Because here's the deal, man. Y'all's receiver room is stacked. I mean, talk about some of those other guys that are there with you.
Yeah, I feel like we got the best wide receiver room in the state. I don't feel like we reached our top potential yet, and that's what's really scary out here, because we're elevating each week, and I feel like we're getting closer and closer to our top potential, and when we hit that, I don't feel like nobody in the state messing with us at all.
One of the things I noticed the other night is JJ kind of found his place underneath a little bit. Once he gets the ball in space, watch out.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's big. Well, you can make plays anywhere, but you've had several what we would call big plays through the year. What's your mentality, when it's 3rd and long or whatever? What's your thought process?
Just go get it. I feel like 3rd and long, our team really need a big play. Need somebody to go get it. I'm grateful that they look forward to me. I will throw the ball up. I got to go get it. Got to go make a play for the team.
This past week, you made, like Coach mentioned already, you made a huge catch to put us in position to score to tie the ball game late. What are you thinking as that ball's in the air, or even as you line up? Are you feel like it's coming to me? I'm going to go get it. Hey, tell me about it.
Yes, sir. It was really all or none. It was 4th. It was 4th and medium, and it was 4th down. We had to come with it. I was thinking to myself, literally all or nothing. Got to do whatever I got to do to catch this ball.
Yeah. So as the season's progressed, like we've spoken of, you see a lot of development and growth. What's your mindset? Where do you see that, where you were as a team, where you are now?
Yes, like I said earlier, like we getting better each week, day by day. We really take practice serious. Like we going out to make each other better every day, and so that when we come to the game Friday, like our hardest competition been throughout practice. So like when we come to the game Friday, it should be easier than that.
Sure, that's a great perspective. I like that a lot. All right, well, hang tight, Callahan. Let's go back to you. Let's get to know you a little bit, okay? Now, some of the questions I like to ask, they're pretty normal, pretty regular, and you've heard them. I like to know where your mind is on the way down to the stadium. You're riding the bus or whatever. You got the earbuds in, headphones on, whatever. Who do you listen to? What gets you motivated?
Usually on the way down, I just like to maybe watch some football on my phone, chill out a little bit. I don't really like to, get the hype music going till the team's together in the locker room, gotcha. and that's when I like to get the juices flowing.
Speak to that just a little bit. That presents a great point. DJ Haynes, kind of a legendary guy. He's in the locker room. I don't know if the fan base, he's been out on the field pregame, but now he's in the locker room with y'all, and I love that because it's rowdy in there. Talk about that a little bit, what he brings.
Right. I mean, it's always nice knowing when we show up, we're going to walk in there, he's going to be set up, ready to go, ready to get us hype, and he always does. He always knows what to play.
The legend DJ Steve Haynes. That's for you, brother. So, all right. So we got music. How about favorite movie? Like general movie or sports movie? Anything?
Remember the Titans is a really good one, okay. And childhood favorite, I got to go with Monsters Inc.
Monsters, great answer, man. That's a good one too. Sequel or the original?
The original. Got to be the original.
It's always the original. Is usually the best. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and dive in, man. The ladies want to know.
Locked up.
Well, he answered the question before the question was asked. Okay, so there's no chance, ladies. I'm sorry. Broken hearts all over the internet right now, Callahan. You just dashed their dreams, man. I'm kidding. They'll be all right. That's a good answer. All right, Deshaun, let's come back to you a little bit, buddy. Let's music-wise, or I love your answer, Callahan. What you like getting focused for the game? Deshaun, what gets you focused, man? Is it music? Is it video? What is it?
Yeah, I do listen to music. On the ride there, I be listening to a little bit of Fat Matt, a little bit of Young Boy until I fall asleep. Yeah, I usually be asleep most of the ride.
Fall asleep to the game. Now I like it. Calm, right?
Yes, sir. Chill, relaxed.
Okay. Now I'll pose to you the favorite movie question.
I had to say, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Okay.
Nick Cannon.
Going back in the day. All right. I don't know if you were born when that movie came out, but that's
I
great.
probably wasn't.
That just means you got great parents, is all that means, right?
Right, yes, sir.
All right. Well, the question of the hour, I mean, high-profile athlete, is there a chance for the ladies, or are you taking?
We good. We focus on Friday right now.
Best answer ever. Coach, I think I heard Coach Carr say amen. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, that's good. All right, Deshaun, favorite subject in school, man, and why?
I had to say math. I don't know. I don't really know why. Just like it's always been a subject that I've been really good at. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Been a subject I've been really good at. Yes, sir.
You have a favorite teacher at Prattville?
Not yet. Still
developing that? I think Mr. King teaches math, didn't he? I saw he was recognized Teacher of the Year, I think, for the county.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. My kids loved him, so. Okay. Well, listen. All right. Quick, Callahan, give me favorite subject, favorite teacher, because we got to move on.
Favorite subject, probably this year would be government, and Mr. Smith teaches that. He's a pretty cool teacher.
Future senator, right there, government. I like it. All right, good deal. Well, guys, congratulations on a great performance. I wish you nothing but continued success with the rest of the season. Big game this Friday, so as leaders on the team, man, keep focused, keep dialed in, keep everybody around you that way, and man, everybody plays hard. We'll let the chips fall where they may. Well, fans, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We got a whole bunch of show left, so if you're local near us, come join us. We got the orange carpet rolled out for you right here at Whataburger in Prattville on Highway 14, right by I-65. We'd love to have you come join us. Those of you listening on Dixie Country 100.1 or watching us on Facebook, Prattville Live, thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back after this break.
At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, we found out years ago it's not all about the bottom line. It's about the personal relationship with our customers.
After my husband died, I had to buy a car for the very first time by myself. I just purchased my second vehicle because I know I can trust Larry Puckett, and I know that Bruce Williams will give me the best deal.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet customer service is not a department. It's an attitude. I'm Larry Puckett, and I want to be your automobile dealer.
Hey everybody, I'm Blaine Cockrell, Managing Partner for Texas Roadhouse. I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for allowing us to sponsor Prattville Athletics. While you're here today at the game, let's go down there, grab you a bag of Texas Roadhouse peanuts, and don't forget, go Lions.
Hey, this is Chris Shea with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School Athletic Team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Hello everyone, my name is William Jones. I am the Chief Executive Merchant here at Floor & Decor in Montgomery, Alabama. This year I'm proud to announce we are proud sponsors of the Prattville High School football team. I'm accompanied as well by...
My name is Josh Register. I'm the Pro Service Manager for Floor & Decor here in Montgomery. As Will said, we are very proud to sponsor with the Prattville High School Lions this year. We'll be out at every single home game. Make sure to stop by our tent. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
I'm your host, Chris Britton. So glad you're tuned in. I do want to invite you, personal note or business note, just opened up a new office for Alpha Insurance on McQueen Smith Road, right up here on the corner at the other end from Marco's Pizza. Keep an eye out for us on Facebook. Come by and visit us. We'd love to see you. Just come say hello. Love to show off the new office to you. Joined this segment by one of part of the coaching staff of the Prattville Lions, Coach Trace Ott. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing great. Just introduce us to Trace Ott tonight. Tell us a little bit about your playing history, coaching history. Introduce us to you.
Yes, sir. So I'm born and raised here. Actually, I met Coach Carr when I was 10 years old.
Yep.
Me and his son Tripp played travel ball together. When I first met him, I wanted to be a baseball player, and then when I moved to go to school to Edgewood, and he's like, okay, well, you can play here, but you got to play football as well. Back then, I was all about baseball. So that was that was probably when I was in 5th grade, and we just established a relationship. I mean, I played for him more than most people have.
Yeah. We don't talk about this, but Coach knows a little bit about baseball too.
Yes, sir. He does know a lot, and it's funny. We talk about it all the time. We know you see in baseball, it just seems they add more and more pieces of equipment and jewelry that guys wear, and we'll sit there and they'll talk baseball, and I'm like, hey man, the way that all the stuff kids have now, you wouldn't be for it. What it is about now. But after when was with him at Edgewood, when he moved, I went to Park Crossing High School for a year, and then I finished with him at Otago Academy. After I graduated high school, I went to Hutchinson Community College in Kansas, and then after I got finished there, I went to Kansas Wesleyan University. As soon as sports was all I knew growing up, so I knew I wanted to be a coach from a very early age. So I started out my coaching career in Kansas, and then when he got hired on at Prattville, he gave me the phone call and was ecstatic to be back here. I mean, I grew up watching guys like Justin Albert and Justin Thomas play ball when I was a kid, and this has always just been a premier place and a dream job, and I'm just blessed to be in the situation I am here.
Well, let me say welcome home, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Glad you're here. On the varsity squad, with that, what position do you work with? What group, what area are you in with them?
So with the varsity, I help Coach Chappell and Coach Johnson with the offensive line. On Friday nights, I'll be up in the booth with Coach Johnson charting plays, whatever they need me to do. We have a staff that is numerous of guys that have numerous knowledge in football at all angles, guys that have been head coaches and guys that are soon to be head coaches. I tell everybody that, you know, every day I go to work, it's like going to a coach's clinic. I just sit there and absorb information left and right. Yes, sir. It's a tremendous staff to be a part of, and I'm very fortunate to get to work with those guys and just pick their brain a little bit about any question that I have regarding
football or what they need, what I can do to help them make their life easier.
Sure.
And everything. So, yeah.
Now, another major role you play with the program, you were the head coach for the freshman team, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a team that's seen considerable success through the junior high, and now you get a chance to put your fingerprints on them, mold them a little bit. Talk about that freshman program just a little bit.
Man, that group of freshman kids, they're special, man. They, you know, those kids from day one when I got here, all they do is work. They're very selfless. They don't care who gets the ball, who's getting the most touches. If the ball's not coming their way, they're going to be down there trying to throw a block, doing what they can for their teammates. Those guys fight for each other left and right, and they just support each other through thick and thin. And that helps mentally wise when I got here, because you know, sometimes dealing with young kids, you kind of have to introduce that, hey, this isn't YMCA football anymore. This is, you know, we got to take one for the team every now and then. And they've just been, I've been very fortunate with that group and blessed to see them shape into the people that they're going to be.
Fantastic, man. Hold that thought. We're going to pause for a brief station identification. We'll be right back.
WDXX Selma Prattville, home of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking.
Dixie Country.
All right, fantastic. Thanks for sharing with us about those freshmen. Now, something that you brought, I think a question that came to me as you were talking about that freshman team. You know, we think of freshmen as the young guys, especially in comparison to the seniors and juniors. Well, they're not leaders on the team. On the freshman team, they are. What does leadership mean at that level within that team?
I think leadership at that level for that team is just guys that show up every day. Sure. They get after it every day. They attack each and every day as if it's the last they're going to put on pads, and they just, all the focus they have on is getting better. You don't hear a bunch of I's and me's. It's what do we have to do today to get better, to get ready for the game the next Monday, or what do I need to do as a person to get better to help this team reach a level that it hasn't yet.
Yeah. Is that something y'all talk about and work on, leadership, or just at that level just football X's and O's and doing your job? I mean, what does that look like?
So what that looks like in our program, you know, the core foundations that Coach Carr has always set in place everywhere he's been, is we want to make sure that these kids are better people by the time they leave us than when we found them, and two, that they're just, you know, they're ready to go out in the community and lead the community in whatever ways they can. So it's a mix of both. You know, we want to teach them X's and O's, but the most important thing to us is character development, because, I mean, you know, I think Nick Saban said it best a couple of years ago, that when the best players on your team are also the best people, everything just seems to click. So that's really what we try to focus on with that young group.
Now, what does it look like, too? I think you've got a couple of guys who are freshmen, but they play on Fridays, so you don't necessarily have access to them. What's that like?
So how we do with that, those guys, you know, you have everybody sees C.J. Brown out there on special teams or when the offense needs him.
He's a touchdown waiting to happen, I think. It's just a matter of time.
He's a special one. You also have Bentley Perry, who that kid just does whatever it takes to win, he's going to do it. If that means him throwing the ball, that means him running the scout team quarterback this week, he'll do it all. As well as that group of receivers, they do the same thing. They know that those are reps that they can get with the older guys that will not only make our team better, but also make them better.
That's fantastic. Well, Coach, we're out of time for this segment, but I want to tell you thank you for joining us. Man, great interview tonight, and appreciate you sharing a little bit about what's going on with the freshman program, and so excited about that future. Hey, give me a record, by the way. How have y'all done this year?
We are 6-1.
Still going, or are you done?
Yes, sir. We have one more game at Thompson next Monday.
All right. Well, travel to Thompson with the freshman team, guys, fan base. Well, listen, you're tuned in to Prattville this week. Those of you listening to us on Dixie Country 100.1, thanks for tuning in, and also those of you watching live or later on Facebook through Prattville Live, thanks for being part of the show. This is Prattville This Week. We'll be right back after this break.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whataburgers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whatafresher from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Guthrie's is a proud sponsor of Prattville football team. Come on down to get some gold fried chicken tenders. Go Lions.
When you're ready for victory,
but a sports injury has you sidelined? Plan on Baptist Ortho Now being ready, the region's most comprehensive orthopedic urgent care with no appointment needed. With board-certified specialists diagnosing and treating injuries, and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment, all in one facility. It's how we're going to get you back in the action. Baptist Ortho Now. Immediate access to orthopedic care.
Hey, grab me one too.
Well, welcome back, Prattville Lions Nation. You're tuned into Prattville This Week. I'm your host, Chris Britton. So glad that you're tuned into the show. I am joined for this segment by several students that don't play football, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I've got some representatives from the Student Government Association, SGA. I want to start on, we'll start ladies first. So Chloe will come to you first, and I already gave part of it away. But tell us who you are, what grade you're in, and you can even give us your position within SGA.
Okay, yeah. I'm Chloe Hope. I'm a senior, and I'm SGA Executive Secretary.
All right.
I'm Emma Kate Prohaska. I'm a junior at Prattville High School, and I'm the Executive Vice President.
We're going to have a spelling test later. You got to spell her last name, so get on the internet now. Okay, I'm kidding.
My name's Jeb Roy. I'm a junior, and I'm the Executive Treasurer.
All right.
And I'm Jacob Glidden. I'm the Executive President at Prattville, and I'm a senior.
All right, fantastic. A couple of things that you guys have going on that you're sponsoring, I think. One is it's called Libby's Fundraiser. I think, ladies, y'all were going to tell us a little bit about that and what that is.
So our fundraiser is called Libby's Little Elves.
Okay.
So we are collecting money through donations in the school, from GoFan, from out in the community, and we're just taking those donations and we're purchasing gifts for teenage inpatients and their siblings that are currently at Children's Hospital.
All right. Chloe, give us some background. Who's Libby? I know who Libby is, and a lot of our listeners probably do, but tell us who Libby is and why.
Yes, Libby is this little girl in our community, and she has aplastic anemia, and she's been in the hospital for a while, and their family's just big in our community. Like, her dad is like a broadcaster for Lions football.
The voice of the Lions.
Yes, and then her mom is the chief operations officer at the YMCA, and her brother is a senior at Prattville High School. So they're very involved in our community, so we wanted to do something to give to them and help them out during this time.
Now, I'm speculating here, but I'm guessing part of the idea for that type, the fundraiser going the way it is, Libby was approached by the hospital, if I'm understanding correctly, and they said, hey, there's some funds for you to get some gifts for yourself through Amazon. What was her response to that?
Yeah, she wanted to make sure every child in Children's Hospital had a Christmas present, so we were raising money for the Sugar Plum Shop, is what it's called, and every person in the hospital can go shopping for Christmas so that everyone can have a present.
And she's got to be 18 or 19, right, to be thinking that way?
She's like, what, 8?
10, 7? I believe, 9 or 10, I think. Now, Stacy, there's pretty big news. Do we share that, or is that super top secret?
No, it's out. Go ahead.
So Libby's coming home. How about that? That's exciting. She is home. Okay. So Libby, if you're watching, why didn't you come to the show? No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. But that's awesome what y'all are doing. So if people want to plug in and give to this fundraiser, you mentioned GoFan. Like, how do you get to is there a Facebook page that would guide you there? Where do we need to go?
We posted it on our class Instagrams for Prattville High School, and it's on the Prattville High School Instagram. And then there's also some flyers with a QR code around town. I know there's some at the Y and some other places that you can scan that QR code and pay.
Fantastic opportunity to get involved, folks. So please look that up and check it out. So ladies, thank you so much for telling us about that. That's awesome. All right, now, overall, school involvement, this can go to anybody. What does SGA do? What are some of the things that SGA, a couple of you, pipe in, let us know.
Yeah, so SGA, it's something, a lot of people have that question. They're like, what do they do?
Yeah.
We stay behind the scenes,
Sure.
The homecoming you kids have, we plan that for you. The homecoming parade, every day in the morning, the first voices you hear are myself and Emma's. We're on the announcements. And it goes a lot into fundraisers, pep rallies, all the stuff to make the student environment a little bit better.
Let's talk about pep rallies, because I get to kind of hang out with y'all, and it's a whole lot of fun. And y'all, what do y'all do at the pep rallies that makes it even extra?
Yeah, so every week we have a little bit of a game. This week it's last pep rally of the year. You'll see on Friday, but we have something a little fun for you. And it gets the students out of just watching, but they kind of get involved in it as well.
Participating, that's awesome. Jeb, anything else school involvement that SGA does? Talk about that a little bit.
He covered really all of it.
You took it all, Jake. Thanks a lot.
We do fundraisers all year. We do appreciation weeks for all the teachers, subs, school bus drivers, custodians, school officers, and everything that they do that helps us. So we like to give back to them and show them that we appreciate them.
All right, now it's football season. I understand that, and I love football. I've been in Alabama long enough. When I first moved here from Kentucky, I didn't understand the ball didn't bounce right. We played basketball there, so I'm really excited that football's going great, and I love it. But right around the corner is basketball season. Now, I think you guys kind of have some basketball games have been fun, but y'all got some ideas to take them to another level, I think. What's going on? What's brewing?
Yes, sir. So with a new coach, Coach Hall, and the new basketball team, we think that they're going to be really good this year, and the girls basketball team too.
Oh, they've established themselves.
We want to get a real big show out to the basketball games, have a big student section, so we're very impactful like we are at football games. And I think SGA is going to buy around 300 shakers to give out at the games and then take back and give out at every game we can. So we just really feel like that we're going to be a big impact in that. And I'm pretty sure Coach Hall is working on getting a student season ticket pass, which will be really affordable and really good and help people go to the games.
One of the things I've noticed about basketball games at Prattville High School, there's always a good turnout of students. I think there's room for more, but one of the things that gets me is there's a lot of this during the game, right? I'm like, there's a game in front of you.
Yes, sir.
So I think Cheers got some ideas too. I mean, there's some things happening, the shakers and things to draw people more into the game itself. Like, tell us about a little bit. Or anybody, girls, guys.
I'm pretty positive that cheerleaders will be in the stands this year, so we'll be even louder.
Yeah.
Show more enthusiasm, show more spirit. I think the energy this year is just very different, and I think that's very exciting, and everybody's really pumped up for it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, we have a lot of expectations for our basketball team. Not putting unnecessary pressure on them, but we're expecting them to be good.
Facts are facts.
And another thing we're doing is we're bringing themes to basketball games. You know, every football game has a theme.
Love it.
We've been in contact with Coach Hall. We've been talking to him. Kind of the most important games for their season, the biggest ones. They need the most support. We have about 6 themes throughout their season.
That's so fun. I used to announce for a team in Georgia when we lived over there, and I didn't even know what was going on, but the students would show up like one night, everybody would be dressed like cowboys. And I was like, what the heck? But there would be like hundreds of students dressed like cowboys, and they were, what's the word I'm looking for, rowdy, right? So I started catching on. I started playing country music on that night, and they went nuts, right? One night they'd be iced out like y'all do. I mean, we try to tailor it to it, and it took an environment that was pretty decent already and took it to another level, so I'm excited about that. That's fantastic. I'm excited about where that could go. Anything else that you guys need to talk about tonight? I opened it up too much. 3 minutes, we're good. All right, basketball-wise, I want to propose an idea, okay? Let's get you guys, let's get Miss Roy, Miss Mitchell, sit down with Coach Hughes, the cheer coach, Coach Boren and Coach Hall, maybe Coach Dubois, and what do we say we kick ideas around to make the basketball experience even better? What do you think?
I think that sounds good.
Do you have any other idea? Oh, here's one thing I'm excited about. So the big screen up there above the stage, do you think that's going to help the environment a little bit? What do you think? Huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, just being able, obviously, at a football game, you look at that Megatron, that brand new at Stanley Jensen.
Yes.
It's even the hype music they play before, the videos on there, just having people hype before the game even starts, that helps a lot because it gets them, the energy's already there when the game starts and gets those players going even more.
Yeah, fantastic. I was even thinking about trying to offer some contests and things like that to do at halftime, just to make it more fun, and maybe here's a chance to win $100 or something like that. I think it'll get people excited. Whatever. We can do some stuff like that. Well, I want to come back to the fun. Yeah, you're all like, ain't nobody mad at $100. Let's go. So let's go back to the fundraiser idea with Libby. Barrett, what else? I guess we talked about. Where can we find more information? You told us the Instagram. Is there anything else about that we can find out?
The GoFan fundraiser actually ends tomorrow.
Okay. So it's imperative to get on it.
Yes, sir. So the GoFan is still open until tomorrow. We'll still be taking donations from students tomorrow during homeroom, but after tomorrow we'll pretty much be done.
So it's just monetary donations, and then what? Are y'all going shopping with the money for kids, or what does that look like?
Yeah, so after we've already done a huge Amazon order, and we have another one on the way. We can't donate the money really, so we're donating the gifts, right? So we have a huge display already. I mean, I don't want to give away the total because that's going to be a surprise on Friday, but It's a lot of crazy gifts, and I'm really excited to be able to give back to these kids.
That's fantastic. And so do you all as a group go up and deliver them, or do you just kind of ship them up there to Birmingham? What does that look like, or do we know yet?
We don't know the exact details
Gotcha.
yet, but if I had to guess, we're probably just going to ship them over there.
Fantastic. Well, listen, guys, thank you, guys and girls, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been so cool to have y'all on the show and hear about what SGA is doing. Y'all aren't just regular old students. Y'all are leading students, and that's exciting to me. I'm proud for you. Well, fans, we've still got a good bit of Prattville this week to go, so don't change that dial, right? Y'all don't even know what a radio dial is, right? It's, but whatever, I'm old. So those of you listening to us on Dixie Country, we'd invite you to stop by. We're here at Whataburger on Highway 14, just off of I-65. So come by and see us, have dinner with us. They've got the orange carpet rolled out. We'd love to have you join. Those of you watching us on Facebook, I'm going to cheat and steal 30 more seconds. You got two sponsors smiling at y'all, right? Tell us about those ladies.
Those are
Jeb, you get to talk about one.
Those are our backbones, Miss Mitchell, Miss Roy. They're here for us all the time. They pitch ideas. They give us the support, and we're really thankful.
Jeb, you got any specific comments?
I love my mom.
Well said. Good answer. Fans, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be right back after this break.
At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, we found out years ago it's not all about the bottom line. It's about the personal relationship with our customers.
After my husband died, I had to buy a car for the very first time by myself. I just purchased my second vehicle because I know I can trust Larry Puckett, and I know that Bruce Williams will give me the best deal.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet customer service is not a department. It's an attitude. I'm Larry Puckett, and I want to be your automobile dealer.
Hey everybody, I'm Blaine Cockrell, Managing Partner for Texas Roadhouse. I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for allowing us to sponsor Prattville Athletics. While you're here today at the game, let's go down there, grab you a bag of Texas Roadhouse peanuts, and don't forget, go Lions.
Hey, this is Chris Shea with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School Athletic Team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Hello everyone, my name is William Jones. I am the Chief Executive Merchant here at Floor & Decor in Montgomery, Alabama. This year I'm proud to announce we are proud sponsors of the Prattville High School football team. I'm accompanied as well by...
My name is Josh Register. I'm the Pro Service Manager for Floor & Decor here in Montgomery. As Will said, we are very proud to sponsor with the Prattville High School Lions this year. We'll be out at every single home game. Make sure to stop by our tent. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whataburgers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whataburger from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
All right, welcome back, Prattville Lions Nation. You're tuned in to Prattville this week. I'm your host, Chris Britton. I am so glad that you are here with us. We're coming into the final segment of the show tonight. I do want to invite you, talked about a little bit, I got a new office. I keep pointing like you know where I'm pointing, but I got a new office for Alpha Insurance just on the corner of McQueen Smith and Fairview Avenue, right behind the Circle K there. The other end of the shopping center for Marco's Pizza. Come see me sometime. I just want you to drop by the office. We're giving away some stuff sometimes, so you might even get lucky and get a we gave away pies this past weekend, so that was a good day. I love pie. Well, Coach, we had one of your assistants on 2 segments ago, Trace Ott. I think he's known you for a long time.
Yeah.
Talk about that young man a little bit.
Oh man, Trace is he's like another son to me.
Yeah.
You know, known him since he was 10 years old when I coached Truett and travel baseball, and Trace was on our team and ended up transferring over and kind of just grew up with me and you know, through his high school career. And yeah, it's just rewarding as a coach to see. Sometimes we don't see it, the things that you're trying to instill in your players as a coach. Sometimes it's, you know, 8, 9, 10, 15 years down the road before you see it. But to see the man that he's you know, evolved into, it just warms my heart. Now, you know, I'm really good friends with his mother too. His mother lives out in Destin. She's probably our biggest fan. But I mean, I tell you, you know, Trace is he's already a special coach, but you know, the future's really bright for him. He's done a great job with our 9th grade team. He knows the things that we're looking for and the things that we're trying to instill into our guys. So he's already helping lay the foundation for those younger guys for the future. So yeah, really proud of him.
That's exciting. You know, and speaking of that, you know, he's a former player. You've had some former players, well, you said it earlier, grow them into fantastic men, and the football take care of itself. You've had a few guys play at the highest level, I think. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I've had a few guys over the, you know, my career. You know, Prince Tiga Wananado that played for me, moved in from Nigeria and played 1 year of high school football and signed with Auburn. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings with the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. It was a great character kid. Nathan Rourke came in. He was the #1 rated quarterback in Canada, came to the States and played his senior year, played for me, and then he played at Ohio University, and then right now I think he's the highest paid CFL player. But last year he was back up to Trevor Lawrence with Jacksonville Jaguars. He played with the Patriots, he played with the Giants, so yeah, and both of those guys they're not just great athletes, they're high character kids. You know, a lot of people think I coached O.J. Howard in high school. O.J. had actually already gone on to from Autauga to Alabama before I got to Autauga. But I was fortunate to coach O.J. in the All-Star game. You know, and man, what another high character guy. What's the one thing I mentioned, that all 3 of those guys made it to the highest level, and their character was impeccable.
Yeah.
Still is. Just the type of men that they are and they were, and that's what it takes. It's not just about being a good athlete. It's about being a good person, and you know, and obviously, they you know, they've had a lot of success. And I was just fortunate to be a small part of their success.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, with that in mind, you know, the whole idea of building young men and football taking care of itself, I mean, it takes a minute to build a program the way you want it built. Kind of give us your mind on where we're at, and then also maybe a look to where we're headed.
Yeah, I think everybody knows the future's really bright here. And then football, look, everybody thinks football is just the fall. Football's a year-round sport.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. If you're going to stay ahead of the game, all the great programs, that's just what they do, and it's what we're doing. You know, we've got a great strength and conditioning program. Coach DeVaris Finley, Thomas Johnston, they do a great job of putting that together. You know, we really work on our bulk and stuff in the off season starting in January. Actually, we'll start when the season's over. Man, it's just the other thing we want to really do is get down in our middle schools. I know they've got a program down there, but I just want to make sure we're all on, you know, we're all speaking the same language from every level, and so it's just been so much when we got here in January. I hadn't had a whole lot of time to spend with this middle school program, but I want to make sure we're all speaking the same language moving forward.
Yeah, I want to come back to off season in a minute, but you mentioned when the season's over. The Prattville Lions haven't made it to the playoffs in a few years. There is a possibility for a playoff entry this year. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think everybody knows. You know, we've got to win Friday to get in. We've been playing really good football right now, but we all know the task at hand and the team we're playing. You know, Coach Freeman, when he went into Thompson, I think before he got there, they were 0-10, and then he really built that program up to, you know, they're known nationwide.
You know, national recognition level.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I've known Coach Freeman from back in his days when he coached at Bessemer Academy, and I was at Edgewood. Yeah, I mean, we wanted. That's they're the mark. That's where we want to get. We want to get our program to that level, and we are definitely headed in the right direction. But we do have to win. If we win, we're the 2 seed, and if we lose, we're out of the playoffs. So it's just.
And what's the regional record for us, by the way?
We are
4-2.
4-2. Yep.
How's a 3-loss team not making the playoffs? That's what I'm saying.
I know.
It's just crazy.
It's crazy. I went through that last year at Carver. We were for the first time in 30-plus years, we were ranked in the top 10, and a team didn't make the playoffs. Yeah. So it's just unfortunate. But it goes back to say that there's so much talent, and every team's well coached. And but I mean, look, at the end of the day, as a competitor, that's where you want to be. You want to compete against the best, and that's why I wanted to leave private school and have an opportunity to coach at the highest level, and just like Coach Freeman did, and when he left Bessemer Academy and worked his way up, and he's done a tremendous job at Thompson. I got a lot of respect for him for what he's done, and again, he's set the mark, and that's where we're aiming to.
Yeah, well, and so it's a huge game Friday night anyway, but like you said, a win means a playoff berth. Your guys know that. They're dialed in. It's just business as usual. From being around them a little bit, I can see that. From a fan base perspective, and when we touched on it earlier, but how important is it for the Prattville community to really come out and really be involved in the game Friday night?
That's extremely important.
Yeah.
Our kids feed off their energy, and again, man, our student section, they've done a great job all year getting behind our program, our kids, and I know they'll be out full force this Friday.
And a senior night, so get to recognize some special guys there.
Yeah, let me say a few things about our seniors, man. Just a great group of guys. Again, the adverse situations that they were put in, as their senior year, they hadn't even had a locker room because we've got so much renovation going on. But I've said this before, I hadn't heard them fuss or gripe one time.
Yeah.
It's just they're just facing it. And, we're having to dress outside or dress in the baseball indoor. So again, I'm just super proud of our kids of being resilient in the situations that they've been put in.
Yeah. Well, as we focus in this Friday night, playing the Thompson Warriors, who are coming to town to Prattville. Talk a little bit about that team on the defensive side of the ball. What are you seeing on over there for the Thompson Warriors?
Oh, they got players everywhere.
Yeah.
They got.
You said it, 4 and 5 stars.
They've got probably more 4 and 5 stars than most colleges. Look, I've said this too. If you put a good product out there, people want to buy that product. They want to be a part of that. And so that's what he's done. He's done a great job at Thompson of putting a good product out there. So that's why they're getting kids moving in there and transferring in, and they've even got it down to their lower levels, and they built it the right way. And again, it's just hats off to him. It's a challenge. I mean, they don't have one weak spot. Usually when you're looking at teams and, well, maybe we can pick on this guy or that guy. There's not one weak spot over there. So it's going to be a challenge.
The offensive side of the ball, again, some great talent. I think there's a quarterback that's been there for like 10 years so far. I don't know. It feels like he's been there forever.
Yeah, Trent's done a good job. I mean, man, he's special. I think he's even a better person. Got tremendous talent. He's as accurate as any high school quarterback I've seen. So we got to find a way to get some pressure on him, and hopefully our secondary can be in the right place. I mean, he's got really good weapons all over the field. So they got 4 or 5 running backs that are really talented as well. So he does a good job spreading it out to all our guys.
That's fantastic. Tell us a little bit about some of the other weapons. I mean, I'm just not too familiar with their roster.
Well, I mean, like I said, they're just a solid on offense. They got a number of key weapons on the offensive side of the ball, receivers, running backs. Look, it doesn't matter who's in the backfield, or at receiver, they're all good. So we got our hands full for sure.
Yeah. Well, and if Prattville's proven anything, they played, the last 4 games in a row have been region powerhouses. The last 2 come away with victories. So we're at the best point you want to be, I think, just getting better every week at this point in the season to play a team like Thompson. I'm really excited about this Friday night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where else would you rather be than an opportunity to get in the playoffs to take on a talented team like Thompson in our place? So it's going to be an exciting night.
I want to try to suit. No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't be the help. But anyway, well, fans, listen, Coach, thanks for being here. It's been laid out. This could be a huge game Friday night. We're starting at 5:30, Stacy, with the pregame show, 5:15, 5:30? we'll be on somewhere in there. Tailgate row is just going to be hopping. I can already smell the grills before we get there. So come out early, hang out with us. We're going to have a great time. Where are we on time, Stacy? Okay, we'll land it. All right, so fans, thanks for tuning in tonight. Those of you watching on listening on Dixie Country 100.1 or watch us on Prattville Live, thanks for tuning in. Got a big game this Friday night against the Thompson Warriors, so let me encourage you to come out, hang out with us, and enjoy a great 7A football game right here in Prattville, Alabama at Stanley Jensen Stadium. Coach, good luck this week to you and to your team.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning in. Go Lions. We'll see you next time.
Prattville This Week has been powered by Larry Puckett.
All right, fellas, good show.
Buffalo Rock Pepsi. Thirsty for more? Pepsi. By Whataburger. Just like you like it. By Baptist Ortho Now. By Floor and Decor. Era Pest Control. And Jones Drug. Join us again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Prattville Alive and Dixie Country 100.1.
WDXX Selma Prattville, home of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking.
Dixie Country.
This is Tim with Southern Metal Supply. If you're in the market for metal roofing, snap lock, metal board and batten, pole barns, or pre-engineered red iron building, look no further than Southern Metal Supply in Prattville. Southern Metal Supply uses metal made in the U.S., coated with 40-year Sherwin-Williams Weather XL or 25-year acrylic coated Galvalume. Our steel pole barn trusses are built with 2x2 by 3/16 angle iron and are engineered for 160 mile-per-hour wind load. Our DIY pole barn kits start at only $2,300. For your metal roofing, metal building, or pole barn needs, call Southern Metal Supply in Prattville at 334-380-9260. That's 334-380-9260. Or go to southernmetalsupplyllc.com. That's southernmetalsupplyllc.com. Or give us a follow on Facebook.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Fruitopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
This is the Budweiser beer. Smooth, crisp, beechwood aged beer. Brewed the hard way. So when we wake up itching to prove the world wrong, this is the beer we'll drink. When we win championships, we're not supposed to win. When we stop calling our startup a startup because it's not a startup anymore. When we say we're going to change the world and we actually change the world, this is the beer we'll drink. Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
No one likes to talk about it, but when that time comes, it's time to call Puddin'. When your septic tank needs to be pumped, or even worse, when you need to replace your field lines. Call 334-518-9876 for Old Puddin' at Black Belt Sewer.
WDXX Selma Prattville Valley Grande. WINL Linden Demopolis. Your station for the new, the known, and the legends is Dixie Country.
For well over 50 years, the river region has depended on Aero Pest Control, which has grown to be one of the largest and most respected.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.